Hello, Sacred Earth friends and family on Facebook, Instagram, and YouTube. Michelle here. And today I'm here to do a summer solstice reading to see what the energies are like for this window of time that we're in. I try to look at the window of time between now and the next seasonal shift, which would be fall equinox. So during this time period, let's see what the energies are that are in store. Let's ask for a message for the collective people here that are viewing this, something that would resonate, something that is needed in our collective, okay? I hope this resonates with you and has a message for you, something that you need, okay? So I'm going to do a live pool reading today. Sometimes I have the cards set up ahead of time just to do save time and keep it brief. But I know people like to see live pools, and they always are live pools. Whatever comes up is what comes up. But I think it's nice to see it too. So I'm going to go ahead and pull from this Cosmic Reading Oracle deck. And what I'm doing now is pulling a significator card, okay? Just to see what the overall theme of this reading is. What is the overall theme that Spirit wants us to focus on during this window of time, the summer solstice? Okay. Surrender. Okay. So I have to admit I had to restart the video, and I did pull some cards before, and something went wrong with the video, so I had to restart it, and that's the exact card that came up the first time. And I did shuffle the deck pretty well. So there you go. So surrender. So during this period of time, during this summer solstice period, we are being asked to surrender. And the surrender comes from the current energies right now of just kind of diving into the unknown, not always knowing what outcomes will be. We really do need to be in a place of surrendering and allowing things to happen and unfold, allowing grace, and allowing more ease within our lives. And you can see that she's in the water and at summer, okay? So that water energy is going to be really good for us. It's going to, we're going through a cleansing period. It's going to wash us clean. You see her white dress. That's the purity. And water is emotional energy, so we're focusing on our emotions. What can we surrender emotionally? What can we allow to occur? Okay. So, so I'm going to pull from this Angels and Ancestors deck. Pull some. Card just flew out, so that's the one that's going to come up. And this card is High Priestess. Harness mystic power. Okay. So when I look at this card, the first thing that comes to mind is the creativity of our life and how we can be very directed and focused in what we're trying to create here. Okay, so we have two energies going on. We have the surrendering energy, but we also have this tapping into her inner power and tapping in and very you see how she's holding up the instrument she has there, the tool, and it's directed, right? So it's directed at something. So we're being asked to focus and really hone in on what our inner source of power is. And sometimes we have to dive into our shadow in order to figure out what that is. Okay, because if we're just looking on the surface, we're not going to really come into a true, authentic expression. Okay, and so you see the Merkaba there, right? I don't know if you can see that. Yeah, there you go. So there's the Merkaba, and the Merkaba is the light body. Okay, and it's our our field, our auric field. Okay, and what we call the light body, and it has the masculine and the feminine to it. So the top part, let me show you that again. The top part is the masculine part, right? It's pointing upward. And then the bottom part is facing downward. Okay, it also forms this like Star of David too. But this is our masculine and feminine energies coming together. when those masculine and feminine energies come together, we're looking at creativity, okay? Creation energy. So set your intention and focus on something that you want to create. And like I said, oftentimes our most creative endeavors come from diving into those deep places within that we've tried to deny or ignore, or we think people won't accept, okay? Even me just doing this work here is one of those things, right? But you have to go where you're called to go, and shed off the belief system of what's right, what's been programmed, okay? And yeah, that's what we're doing here. Okay, so I'm going to pull another card from this Angels and Ancestors deck. I love this deck. I feel a real strong connection to it. It's always a good one. Okay, let's see what this next card is. Oh, it's such a beautiful card. Protection Guardian. Drop your shields. Okay. Oh my gosh, I love that because it goes so much with that surrender card. Okay, so again, this is just reinforcing, such a beautiful card. It's just reinforcing the idea of surrendering to what is, okay? And it's not saying sit back and do nothing. It's saying, with the High Priestess card over there, it's saying that you have the ability to create something. So just surrender to this process. Dive into it, whatever that is. Perhaps we'll find out a little more information, but sometimes we're really guarded and in our energy, and we don't allow grace to enter, okay? And that's what this is really about. This is about surrendering, dropping your shields, and just allowing some grace to enter your life. It's summer. Take some time to to play, to relax, go to the beach, go swim in the pool, whatever it is. I'm going to fix the, more focus. Whatever it is, that needs to come into, or going to help you relax. Sorry, I got a little distracted. Okay, so I'm going to move on. So the next card is, it's going to come from the Earth Magic deck. That's this one. Again, this is another favorite deck of mine. Okay. See what the Earth Magic deck has to say. Oh, lake, stillness. Okay. So, again, we're going back to the theme of surrender. And I just finished saying, take some time to play, right? Take some time to visit the water. It's summer. And so there's another body of water, right? And we're being urged to come into some stillness, to drop those shields, to surrender. And what I'm getting here is that, Source really wants to make a connection with us. But because there's so much noise and busyness, it's not always easy to do, right? And so get yourself in a meditative space, take some time to relax and enjoy this season. Take some time to get outside, right? Get outside in nature. So lake, stillness, love that. And I like the color scheme that's coming through. You see these kind of like these blues and greens. It's really pretty. Okay, so now I'm going to pull from this Native Spirit deck, okay? So just shuffling here. And mix up these cards good. Okay. All right, what does the Native Spirit deck have to say? Oh, Spirit of Air. Look at that. Okay, so again, when we're talking about the Spirit of Air, we're talking about lightening up, okay? The beautiful colors coming through, again, really resonate with these other colors here, too, right? The blues and the greens. So again, we're being asked to lighten up, to connect with Source, to connect with, in this case, in the Native American tradition, it'd be, Father Sky, right? Which is Source, it's communion, it's, like the eagle flying high. Um, so, yeah, spirit of air, just take a breath and, you know, allow Source to grace you and commune with you. Okay? Okay, so that'll be definitely a benefit from your stillness practice. So if you have a meditation practice or stillness practice, and it's a reminder to me too, as I tend to be kind of a busy bee. So absolutely, I love that card. So again, we're back to that surrender theme, dropping our guards, lightening up, not being, so heavy, right? So heavy and intense. Okay, so I'm going to pull from another deck now. This is the Feather Oracle. Okay, and just pull one from here. See which feather bird teacher wants to come through. I'm not looking because I tend to know some of the feathers, and I don't like to look, so I'm not looking. Oops, one fell out. Oh, I love this feather. The dove. I actually found I have a feather just like this in my collection. I collect feathers. And the dove is the teacher here. So it says, feel and allow a deeper sense of peace to fill you now. This is a divine quality. Yeah, wow. There's just this real energy of, peace coming through, being still, surrendering, lightening up. Yeah, dove. I love that. The energy of peace. Okay, and the energy of peace, we see it with, just this white here. And it's in the feather here too, a little spot of white. Okay, and gray is often associated with peace too. The white is more towards the purity, but yeah, I love that. Okay, this one is the Monology deck. And this is the Monology Manifestation deck. Okay. First quarter moon in Capricorn. Unleash your kindest self. Okay, so it's just about this practice of kindness, and I really feel like this one is saying to direct the kindness towards yourself. Okay, focus on some self-care, focus on some taking that time for the stillness, embracing this energy of peace, the spirit of air, lightening up, connecting with your source. Unleashing your kindest self. And be good to yourself. Be gentle to yourself. Give yourself this gift of surrender and stillness. Okay, put it towards yourself, because whatever goodness you pour into yourself, it's going to benefit other people. Okay, they're going to get to reap the rewards of your good vibrations, right? Your higher vibration, your elevated vibration. So pour it into your own cup first, then your cup spills over like a fountain. Okay. Be aware of depletion energy. You don't want to overgive, over direct your energy to the point where you're feeling depleted. Okay. So that's awesome. I'm going to lay that one there so it doesn't cover up the other cards. Okay. All right, let's see what else. Okay, so the next card is going to be a wrap-up card. This is from the Soulful Woman deck. Okay, so I'm just going to shuffle these up here. This will be a final card for this reading of what we're looking at in this window of time, this summer solstice season. In the flow. When I am in the flow, magic happens. Okay. So again, this is about surrendering to the flow, okay? Dropping those guards, right? And so by surrendering, by dropping your shields, it's going to allow you to get into this this flow energy, and that's when the serendipitous, the magical surprises happen. Just let it go. Don't push too hard. And just allow things to happen. Oh, and there you see her. There's her dragonfly. So This message is as much for me. Oh, look, a dragonfly and a butterfly. I just got a dragonfly and a butterfly tattoo. So this message is as much for me as it is for everyone else. And I love the way that her hair matches the background here, this cloth that I put here. So that happens a lot when I do my readings. So just be in the flow, allow, and you see these are both air. It goes very much with this card over here, the spirit of air. Okay. All right. Time to just enjoy the fresh air, the breeze, cool down, you know, in front of a nice cool fan, sit by the water, chill out and relax, friends. It's summertime. Okay. So, yeah, surrender and be in the flow. All right. I love that message. Good messages. So I'm going to put that one there. Okay, friends. Well, that's it. So we're looking at in this season of time is to just surrender, allow grace, practice some stillness, get outside and play, connect with the elements, particularly the air and the water. The air and the water are going to cool you down during this summertime. Okay, and be kind to yourself. All right, and embrace that energy of peace. Give that to yourself so your cup can overflow. And it's funny how I said that earlier about the cup flowing over, and in the flow card comes up. So anyway, all right, friends, I hope you enjoy this summer solstice. I hope you got something out of this reading, and have a very blessed window of time. The work you put in now is sort of a fortification and a buildup of energy towards before the next seasonal shift, which is in the fall. Whatever you don't clear will go with you into the next season, and it's a really good practice to get in this, a mindful awareness of what you're working with in your own personal life and taking care of it so that you don't continue to carry it from shift to shift to shift. Okay? All right. Have a blessed summer, everybody. Bye-bye.